Oh yes, and
Okay.
for all those watching, yes, I have dragged Evan Stanley on to do commentary while she's sick.
Yay! I'm
British people are
sorry if
dick.
I terrify anyone by coughing.
British people are dicks, is what we do.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm British, pinky out, stirring tea. People actually asked, am I British? Why, yes, I am,
Well,
dear
some
chef.
people are like posers and they pretend.
Uh, uh, why would you pretend to be British?
I have a friend who does that. She'll just like pretend to be
Why?
British for a day.
That makes about as much sense as me pretending to be German for an afternoon.
You have done that.
Oh. Never mind. Never mind. Well, not for an entire afternoon, just for jokingly trying to reenact scenes from The Legacy of Kain with a silly German accent. There's a difference. And Kain sounds hilarious when you do that.
We lasted about 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can't really... You can't, because you just imagine Simon Templeman standing there looking at you with a disapproving expression. Anyway, Sonic.
Sonic Boom!
Sonic Boom,
Written
not the
by-
new cartoon. What the numbers,
What
letters?
are they
Oh,
called?
camera. Yeah, and then suddenly, second episode, and there is a huge tonal shift.
Gotta say, I kinda doubt there's a connection, but the spy bots from this always reminded me of the, little flying camera things from Half-Life 2. They're really similar looking.
I'm going to be called an ignorant tosser for this, but I have not played that game.
Oh my god.
No, sorry. So, if there is a connection,
Bad Tom.
I never played it. In fact, I didn't even hear of the Half-Life series until fairly recently.
You would like it.
I'm sure I would. Maybe I'll get into it at some point. Actually, do you know there were Happy Meal versions of these robots available at some point?
Huh. Like, yeah, the most recognizable Sonic, like, IP they could possibly have.
Yeah. Well, maybe at the time it was. Oh yeah, and Cat. I actually like his
Everyone's
design.
favorite characters.
Cat. I love him. I love Cat. I think he's a fantastic character.
I
He
was
sacrifices
being
himself and is never
sarcastic.
seen again. What?
Finger beams.
Finger beams? Then again, pumpkin? Pumpkin what? What? Pumpkin?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's her.
How did she fit in there?
It's like a mech from BattleTech. There's just like a cockpit in there. Then again, it's a robot. Why would it need one?
Yeah.
Robotnik's empire is entirely automated.
The robot's gonna have to go to assault counseling after this.
She was inside me. I can't believe I'm just
You're
made that.
not paying attention to whatever they're doing.
No. No, let's just walk across the open ground there. It's not like we'll be spotted or anything.
Man, what is all this stuff?
It's the brains of the plane.
And you're gonna do a little brain surgery, right?
More or less. First I break the access code.
Stealth
get
bots,
into
stealth
robotic
Hey,
planes,
it's Nicole
right?
on her boot, where I
Oh,
always forget to draw it.
Yeah, it's where it's supposed to be, and she's that small now, and not a huge yellow abomination.
Nicole. Ready, Sally. Access main database. Password, Sally. Run
Yeah, I
programs.
forgot to look up references for Nicole when I drew Sonic issue 252.
It shows.
So now forever she's gonna look wrong. I'm sorry.
Not very well. Dog's mine. Not
You have ruined Archie
I
comics.
ruined everything. As usual.
patients are for hospitals. We're in robo country.
Nah. Well, for me, Archie was ruined when I realized I'm not going to use Enerjack ever again. I like Enerjack.
Don't bring that stuff in here.
Alright.
Take your dirty laundry outside, man.
Oh, I already did that today.
Sonic.
Why is she called
Called me
Bean?
when I was little. Nicole, give me
Reference to character.
Sal,
I don't know.
put the pedal to the metal.
Oh, it's a cute parent pet name for a child. It's like, I don't know, maybe King
Sorry,
Max
I was
really
just
liked
thinking of Bean the
beans.
Dynamite.
Of course everyone's thinking
I
of
should
Bean the
not brush my hair
Dynamite.
while doing this. That was a bad idea.
Oh yeah, they look intimidating. Why do they bring Antoine along?
Why do they ever bring Antoine along?
What does he actually do on these missions?
Well, sometimes he does things.
Such
I can't
as...
think of anything specific.
No, like this perhaps. I almost got
I
zapped
know,
by its
but
crotch
after
laser!
Years and years of tiny increments of character development, he'd finally become useful.
I'm sorry, but
Builds character.
it's cool character development. Yeah, I get character development, but I don't know. I can't call him Antoine anymore. Maybe that's just me not liking him being
You
a
should read,
moron.
Oh, it's not published yet, but you should read the backup for 60 slash the next 3 after that. He's more normal Antoine.
Are they doing a dance?
Yes, it's party time.
We got stop hammer time. It's a program Robotnik built in when he was bored. And now this is the moment that they should have made Carter like a regular character somehow. You know, he sacrifices himself to lure the machine away and leave the others off. He deserved to come back in some form.
He's too old.
So what? Uncle Chuck was old, but he was a robot.
That's what we have Uncle Chuck for.
It's Sonic.
But he could have been useful. Like, I don't know, that was like a character. Well, you know, like that design I asked you to do once, half roboticized. He should have come back like that or something.
Yeah. Well, maybe he would have if the show kept going.
He was right.
Oh, we shall never know, poor Ben Hurst.
I'm gonna pretend that his name is short for Catherine.
I'm sure that message was from my father.
Why?
I'm going
Because
to the
I
dark swamp
can.
and find him. Antoine can come with me.
Antoine?
Yes.
Never mind.
You kid, right?
The dark
I
soul.
like that face.
Wrong?
Right.
Right or wrong?
You're wrong.
Well, you're already in a swamp, and it looks pretty dark.
Excuse me while I chunk my breakfast.
So what is this? Is it the
Come on, Antoine.
the shady marsh?
This is the great junkyard. Everything has to have great before it.
Did his
I don't
nose
know how
just-
they
his-
messed
his
it up
nose
with the
keeps
Dark
disappearing.
Swamp.
Got it, juice it loose.
Yeah, everything in this world kept being named Great something.
Yeah.
Great unknown, great.
I'm gonna imagine
forest.
that, like, right next to the Great Forest, there's, like, the Pretty Good Forest.
And what further south is the lousy forest? No, I like this. I would have thought like this chair lowering up and down, like he had a separate chamber up there that he rarely left or something. Robotnik, yeah, you're more intimidating in this cartoon, but you're not Dr. Claw.
What is on Chivley's head?
It's a green thing.
It's a green thing.
Well, it's like a communications thing he has up on his other ear. But not on his...
Not
right,
over his ears.
only just one ear. And then he ruins his Dr. Claw moment by turning around. Oh yes, and for everyone, yes, I'm aware that Jim Cummings has done a lot of voice acting work, and I was a complete idiot for not realizing what it was in the last commentary.
Yeah, it's okay.
Besides, I was trying to remember what specifically I'd heard in
Jim
it.
Cummings is awesome.
And it was Shocker from Spider-Man. Kudos who wrote that down.
I'm telling you nothing about nothing, Robotnik.
Lawyer!
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that, old boy.
What did you say?
I have machines of all
Liar.
kinds.
I'm getting too interested in the cartoon now, and I stopped talking. This is actually good.
Yeah, you know, this is the commentary. You have to comment.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, and
I
a lot of
bad
people...
for talking over it now.
Yeah, well, we can't
Oh,
just
that's
play
nice
the...
background.
What are we supposed to do? Just stand there nodding in approval while it goes on? No,
Yes.
we can't do that. YouTube will get on our asses for copyright.
Yes.
We already did for the last video.
Mm-hmm. You did?
Well, it left me a little thing saying acknowledge third-party support, but
Oh.
I don't think they're gonna like ban the video or anything like that.
Oh yeah, make sure you put some disclaimers on this one.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna put like a little. I'm gonna put like a little
Buy the
border
things.
around it. I'm gonna put a border around it so no one can really say it's a straight-up episode.
Yeah.
Physics no work that way.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the do's and don'ts of Sonic Spin Dash are in this show.
There are any. No, I'm really sort of amazed people say that this is overrated. And I realize this is an opinion-based thing, but are you people mad?
Well,
You all right?
this is one of the strongest episodes, by the way.
Surveillance picked up Sally.
Uh,
No, she's headed for the dark
I'd
swamp.
say it is a little bit overrated,
Well,
just because
maybe.
people
Doesn't matter.
don't remember that it's this really low-budget children's cartoon.
I
It's
suppose
a
so.
really good one,
Oh yeah.
But
you don't even
when
see the
someone
robots
says
that are
like,
shooting.
"Oh yeah, this is like feature film level animation," I'm like, "No,
No.
it's not."
No, it's not. At any, it was better. It's better than
When we get there, Antoine.
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog animation. That's for certain. But it's more consistent, at least.
What's wrong?
For me, the best part about this show is you can really tell that the people who were working on it were really getting into it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Because the people who did the backgrounds are... No, I shouldn't say I don't know the particulars of how Deek's studio works, so I'm not gonna...
don't say it anyway. No one's gonna hold it against you if you're wrong.
I'm relatively sure that the same people who were doing production work for this were like the similar or same people who were doing the stuff on Adventures, and you can tell the amount of effort and enthusiasm for this show is just through the roof.
Well, I know it's the same company, Dick, but
Schematic display. Ironlock prison. Oh no.
now, hang on a minute. Based on like what happens in this, you see in the second season with the Back to the Future type thing they did, and they get to see the king. Does that mean that Robotnik put the king in Ironlock? He left all this stuff there and then dumped him in the void?
He may have held him there for a little while.
Hmm.
Like maybe to like make sure the void portal was working or whatnot.
Well, it's a bit out of his way. He could have just held him in the citadel that he was creating.
It's not that far away. It's like, how long did it take them to walk there?
Yeah, good point.
Like 45 minutes?
I guess so. And I suppose he knew that she'd find them because he'd seen her future self. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, time travel hurt my head. Besides, those two episodes, when we get to those, and we will eventually, because I'm going to insist, I'm going to, like, poke holes at that time travel stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm getting ahead of
It's still
myself.
fun.
This episode. You know, there is land you can walk on and not water.
No, we must walk in the puddles.
Ironlock.
All the puddles.
Maybe
Sally
they just
got
like the
boots
split.
just so she could walk in puddles.
Data on
Didn't she have boots in Big Pilot?
Yes, so she could walk in puddles.
Oh.
Why do you think they were using water balloons? So there'd be puddles.
So is that like the aftermath of the pilot episode? Everyone just plays in the mud?
Yeah. They played the... Were they acid balloons or just water balloons? I don't
They
know.
were water balloons. They were just throwing water because you dump water on anything electronic and it
It'd be
short
much more
circuits.
entertaining to watch them all play in acid. Oh, look! That's the one... I think the one time you see him, moving his arms as he runs.
Normally he just clenches his fists and holds them
Yeah,
back.
he
Oh
was
yeah,
like-
I wonder what's gonna happen now. Oh yeah, you had to be a genius to come up with this idea.
Sonic is not known for his many brains.
Yeah, so the swap, I guess this stuff had to help him out there.
Princess, I'm thinking this is not safe.
Don't be such a worrywart, Antoine.
No, you should worry. The thing is very unstable.
I'm fine.
It'd be funny to count of every time Antoine was correct about something being horribly dangerous.
Well, in this version of Mobius, everything is horribly dangerous. So if he just
True.
says, he just does this all the time, he's pretty much always correct.
Antoine, that's right. Come on, Sally.
Listen to Antoine. Don't do anything. Never leave the house.
If he had his way, he never would.
He doesn't have a tail.
Huh? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that's weird.
What is he anyway?
He's a coyote.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a French coyote. Don't think about it too much.
Are there coyotes in France?
No, Antoine.
Well, coyotes?
Father is
Yeah.
in there.
No,
I'm
they're
going to
native to
find
North
him.
America.
Is that clear?
Oh. Then why make him French?
I don't know.
Very clear. But
Hedgehogs don't
No
live
buts,
in North
Antoine.
America
Now let's
either,
go.
but Sonic's very American.
Antoine!
Well, and yet, ironically, a Japanese creation.
Yeah.
Are there hedgehogs in Japan?
But no.
Then again, there aren't any Italian plumbers, are there?
That's comforting.
What?
You know, Mario, Italian plumber.
There are lots of Italian-American plumbers.
Yeah, I know, but are there that many in Japan?
I bet there's some. Statistically, I bet there's at least one.
Well, a lot of
And was
Japanese
Mario based off
creation.
an actual person,
Yeah, he was.
or at least he was named after an actual.
Yeah,
person,
Mario
who
something.
was not Japanese.
No, Mario something, Seg something. I can't remember. Thing is, though, the word Sega was in his name. I think.
Our princess.
Ironically.
I'm thinking we should...
Antoine, look.
Why are there lights in Iron Lock Prison?
What is it?
Don't question it.
It's from my father's
Yeah, I
it's
really
a-
shouldn't. I'm sorry. That
It's
was
a-
mean.
It's a very,
It looks
very
good.
efficient energy system. Okay, it's lasted 10 years.
Yeah, I'm a total hypocrite. I just draw lights wherever.
I know it's a sad moment, but I have never seen the king wearing that fabric at all.
This is underwear.
Hello.
Oh,
It was just a...
why is a piece of his underwear?
Princess?
You don't want to know.
And why are you
And
making
what
me
is-
think about King Max's underpants?
You're welcome.
I hate you. No, I don't. Oh, show off.
Antoine.
We had that whole
I gotta
freak collapsing
say-
scene.
This is good, yes?
Sally gets a lot of hate, but I gotta say that
What are you doing up
she...
there, Aunt?
I really like her voice actor
Sal?
in this series.
What has that got to do with her character?
Oh,
My
people...
father must have sent me those messages
It's
from
what
this
made me like her
computer.
character, is the amount of emotion that she manages to pack into this character.
Yeah, I get that too. I mean, I do like her voice.
Try bean.
Stand by.
And this is supposed to be in the future. Look how ancient that thing looks.
Check subter file.
1990s future technology.
End of message.
Then again, back in the 80s, they thought we'd all have cybernetics by now.
Somehow he knew I'd find it.
Getting there. Getting there.
If I don't have like some sort of implant that lets me connect remotely to the internet in my brain in 20 years, I'm gonna be pissed.
But at least now I know he's alive.
What would that be called?
I just don't know where.
I want to check Facebook while I'm on the bus, without having to use a phone.
Subter file.
I have Facebook in my face!
Look at this. Do you know what these maps do? They give us access to all of Robotropolis.
Check out the tunnels. Man, I didn't know they existed.
I don't like phones.
Look at this Pac-Man map. It's
Access
amazing.
main database.
Yeah, it looks really detailed.
Passwords.
It's not like Google Maps does better.
Filter.
Nicole, get the old data out.
Access granted. Transfer to holographic disk.
I just want to get that watch.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, now look what you've done, you stupid
Oh
hedgehog.
no, box on the keyboard.
Oh, terrible. What happened?
That
King
dumb
Max
cell
set that
was
up?
booby-trapped is what happened.
Duh.
Or was it just, he just happened to use that cell?
I
He didn't
think
set
the
it
whole
off.
prison is booby-trapped.
Whatever it is, it sure stinks.
Why would you booby trap the cell? Because that didn't kill them, and
Guys, hey here, I'm gonna start that red light.
she is sick. Let her cough.
I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Nope. Yeah, we're gonna wait until you're completely recovered before we do the next episode.
Wherever we go, we can't go
Oh
back.
god, when I remember this thing when I was a kid, it was a lot more scarier.
I never really understood this.
It's a
Why
Cyclops
would
thing.
someone make
Never wanna
this?
marry.
Well, I'm presuming it's robotic.
He's in a bad mood.
But
But
it
that's our only
doesn't
way
look.
out.
Why wouldn't he just make a robot? I'm assuming everyone knows. Surprise! Spoilers. That's a robot, not a giant monster.
Such a bad guy.
Yeah, well, I think, well, in terms of writing, they made it a robot so Sonic wouldn't tear its guts out when he does this.
But he just does it anyway.
Of course he does it anyway, but you know, so there's not blood everywhere. There's just
Well,
like,
why didn't they just make a giant robot?
yeah, good point actually.
Because it's pretty well established that they had advanced robotics before Robotnik was around. Because I mean, he didn't invent that much in this show.
Chill, guys. Everything's cool.
Sonic, how did you know it was robotic?
The hedgehog knows.
I guess Robotnik was just going through a phase, his giant monster phase.
Nico,
Before he got into world domination, he really just wanted to get into movie special effects.
Exactly, he made kaiju,
I'm waiting.
I have a great idea.
and then he decided to take over the world.
I'm waiting.
Whoa, way cool.
They just run as fast as him.
According to those maps,
Yes.
We should be very close.
Secretly, they are just as fast. They just are lazy.
Follow that light source.
Then again, Sally ended up running really as fast as Sonic because of deep power stones. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, you know. Because no one's seen this series before. I actually like these robots. Even if they don't tend to animate that well.
I find them rather confusing, and I don't like them. I don't like their design.
I do. Of course, if I was doing them, I'd probably give them a bit more attention to detail and articulation.
Yeah, well, you'd have to have several thousand more dollars to do that.
Let me just press this one spot over and over, and
poke
it's
it.
tempered.
That's the last.
Yeah. What did
These
that?
stealth spots are
What did that achieve?
I got
I'm
one
just
more
gonna...
thing
She has a magic finger.
Is it the usual?
It makes things go boom. Oh, no, this is the thing. They don't even show us what happened to Cat. I mean, it's assumed he was roboticized.
Well, yeah, because
but...
they can't show us what happened to Cat, because he's either dead or horribly roboticized.
Yeah, I know. I choose to believe he escaped.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like living a life as a vagabond freedom fighter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as canon as any other suggestion.
Yeah.
And I shall not even do a flight check before launching them to make sure they have not been sabotaged.
He's launching the stealth bombs.
I wonder if I called him Eggman Robotnik. What did he do with all the people that he...
When did you get that?
You didn't see that many of them.
No, I suppose not. Oh yeah, this episode is about to end, and I'm really sort of, sort of confused. Like it just ends. It's like it's gonna end in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, they mission accomplished.
Not even like they walk away. It just sort of ends now.
Bye bye. And the animation budget ran out.
It's like we would have had them walking away, but then we had a pizza.
You know what
for
they should have done is it wouldn't cost them. Well, maybe they just actually ran out of seconds, but just cutting to black and just having Eggman's scream go on like a half a second longer.
That would have been better.
Yeah.
But this show.
They probably just didn't have time.
Yeah, they probably could have cut that bridge scene.
Yeah.
Anyway, next time.
Yay!
Bye.